know what? Let's play Nick. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and girlfriend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. However, I just sign and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Snarly catch up to me. Ah! Ah! Please work. I overslept again. Oh, this one. Yeah. Let's try that. Alright. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Nick. Well, people stare at you for acting weird. Then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have anything to be mean even if you want to. 1 second. Whatever you say, Sonoi. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As you draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Nick, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining in clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our main conversations, where dismissively go along with everything she's going on about. Snowy likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you being a net in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't keep me worrying about you. Alright. I'll work at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try well? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why don't I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself fluent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my thing, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Snowy wants me to check out clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Snowy? Snowy must come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait out for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought No what? Well, that you could come to my club. Snowy? Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meaning? Snowy is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why don't you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsumi made cupcakes and everything. Well, cupcakes you say. Don't make promises that can't keep. I can't tell Snow if Snow is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I will out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And first, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Snowy across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used by third-year classes and activities. Snowy full of energy swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Snowy always says nice things about you. Susie, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Hey, Nick. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Huh? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Snowy. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Snowy says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuri, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sonori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monaco, is that right? That's right. It's good to see you again, Nick. Monaco smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Nick. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I'll make some tea as well. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Snowy mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Snowy. Natsuki and Sori walked over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Haha, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Snowy grabs one, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Snowy talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is he waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thinking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Huh? I thought you technically did, Tsunori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you. Dummy. Alright. I give up Natsuki's real logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Haha. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. It's not like I was dragged in because someone promised that I would join today or anything, but let's find out. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Snorri. Well, I haven't joined the club yet, and Snorri seemed really happy here, so. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm impressed. Surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I want much to take something I personally enjoy and make something special of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, now I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great reader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. For everyone, yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So Nick, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how weird I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answering that. Magna? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Suri's sad face. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite things are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The wealth of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, coolly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds herself confident in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, you might as well be having conversation with a walk. Yeah. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if the stories make me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Sup, Walk? How you doing? I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh, that's good, Walk. Hope work goes good for you. Snowy settles up behind Snooky and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you sell them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident waiter yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Still in the level of waiting takes more than just confidence. The truest form of waiting is waiting to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you sell some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to sell hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read someone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. This one has a twist to it. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know yet. We're gonna find this out, Hunter. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Nick? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I brought to come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sasori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I just have other clubs to look at and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Awkward. But I'm sorry, I thought. Nick? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make cool-headed decisions when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sasori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all sail. Monica looks over at me once more. Nick, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre rating skills? I always feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Zoe and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Nick, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Snowy and I never walked home together anymore, because it's always stay after school for clubs. So, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Snowy, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. While I would be happy spending every day after school in a literature club, but I have to have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever writes your poem the most. Dream essence Dream Crown Infinite Fantasy Flying Heart Portrait Eternity Promise Romance Vitality Nature Happiness Prayer Imagination Giggle Cheer Bubbles Lucky Kiss. Hi again, Nick. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep to my words. Well, I'm back at the literature club. It's the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Safe, just in case. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nick. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sonora told me you didn't even want to join in clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Nick always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with basic work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. It's annoying, that's because the room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Nick can become good friends too. Sonori. Huh? As usual, Sonori seems obvious to the real situations to put me into. Oh, Sonori even brought you something today, you know. Oh, wait, Sonori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sonori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how it's going accidentally being so cute. She even picked up a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yo, thank you. I'll definitely read this. And enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some sketch activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sonori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yori's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression while she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some book Yori gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sonori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs now. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to tell everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the ideal of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem now. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sonori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't right. You suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sonori is still her usual self, but still, and while it's an unexpected lesson, I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sonori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sonori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for swooping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does her school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in club, gotta have less time with anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. It goes over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Snowy. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You still sleep every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Oh, come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Snowy, it's written all over you. Huh? Snowy glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Snowy's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight neither. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blouse buttoned up. Seriously, Snowy. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of thing. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button may come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you will have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Snowy's blouse buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Snowy hastily unbuttons the blouse once more. Phew. That's so much better. Snowy puts her arms out and toils around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Snowy. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we sell the poems we wrote now? Yay! Nick, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Snowy still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to sell with? I can't wait! Sonori and Monica enthusiastically pour out their poems. Sonori is on the wrinkled seat of Ruth's leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composing notebook. I can always see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bag. I do the same myself. Let's go with Monica to sell a poem first. I just start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hey Nick, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Nick. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sonori would like. Is that so? You and Sonori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well. We may be good friends, but Sonori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you saw it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sonori's writing has kind of a gentle feeling to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally expected. Well, to each their own. And you should be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I want to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little too biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Have a good one, Rock. Hope you have fun at work. Yeah. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the directions sparkle prudence. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peel inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I will, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very free form. It's what, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems lately. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better to friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's rating tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, let's go with Yoi. Yoi stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yoi busts her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yoi a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Wait, it's just that there's a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of want to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yoi finds her train of thought, her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nasuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Unless Yoi is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to see my thought process behind it. Yoi smiles dreamily, as if that's a real opportunity for her. With itself, it's kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be the literature club. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair emulate beneath the ember glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green wine of the future. I bathe, calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script that very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sailing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yoi? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Nick. Really. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost. lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. There's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Sonori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Nick. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good waiter, Sonori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good waiter at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Yeah, jeez. Yours opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even the Suki's. Oh, so you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sorry, that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Nick poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feeling in it. Sonori hugs the seat against her chest. You're so real, Sonori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Nick. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sonori. I'm not sure if Sonori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? This would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you go through my vines in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the soupy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to whisk away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But it isn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever. But I'm not mad, I want breakfast. Snowy, this is just a guess, but do you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or so I put it. It sounds like just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Huh? Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. That's real blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Huh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can reap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Actually, it's actually really good. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all suffocating stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. but isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing styles wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits too hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Actually, I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos pop up about like the deep war behind it, so I thought I'll check it out. Actually, I want to watch the videos on it too. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. I want to watch the Game Theory video on it, and I don't want to spoil the game. So I'm playing the game so I can watch the video. It helps bring up the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I mean to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that form from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Thank you, Disenchantment, for the Chio 5. Now you could say that's a nickel for Nick. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, that's nice. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I end up getting myself into across the room. Sonori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes went at Yuri and Suki. They genuinely exchange sheets of paper selling their respective poems. As they read in tantrum, I watch each other of their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess to say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sonori liked it, and Nick did too. So based on that, I'm going to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Nick liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nick appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You... Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nick started sewing up. Natsuki, that's the little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Nick? She just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Nick. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is the only necessary limiting yourself. It's also a race. You understand that, right, Nick? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whom I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help! Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sonoi! Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sonoi uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Nick? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sonoi wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity, immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki poems, they're amazing because they give you meaning feelings with just a few words, and Yuri poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sonoi stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri washes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sonoi is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and can organize things, but I'm not really good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Yeah. I think it did. I saw other streamers streaming it. There's like 400 people watching it. It's like getting red flag on YouTube. I should be safe. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. Nah, it's not like I can believe you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, and plus I didn't see that tag on Steam, if I recall. I guess that means Sonori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Oh, nice. I see. Personally, when I do more N64 stuff, I have a adapter that goes from an actual N64 controller to USB, since that's more dependable and you actually can get a good controller. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Oh, it's identical? Okay. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good person, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about selling poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I did say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Oh yeah, you got a good brand. Nick, how about you? Yeah, I'll say the same. It was neat. Well, I do it that way so I can switch from PC to actual console at any point as well. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone writes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. Nick, ready to walk home? GoldenEye, Zelda, Mario 64, DK 64. Yeah, I could see that. Sure, let's go. Sonori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sonori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sonori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Oh, you can't go wrong with you and the Mario parties. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Nick, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sonori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. So being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sonori. I pat Sonori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sonori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Yes. Destiny. Forgive. Rainbow. extreme, happiness, milk, feather, socks, games, comfort, fun, atone, holiday, flying, memories, laugh, awesome, ambient, rain cloud, play. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, they usually seem greet me. Hi Nick. Yo, Snowy. Looks like you're in good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing to feel anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Snowy? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Snowy nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then turns it upside down and its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Snowy. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you have bought the snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves you one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't even notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something good in my book. Yuri! Tell Nick to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Snowy. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. You... I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't have much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. Still, coming from you, Snowy, I guess this real devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Snowy knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Snowy. Oh! Where? Out of nowhere, something smacks Snowy in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... So, alright, I'm confused. So there'll be 2 different silvers? A cookie? Or is it just one? And you can go to both. So enough, it's a giant cookie. Okay, And that won't be one of the other three that there is. Okay. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Snowy glances around. Is this a miracle? Okay, that's cool. It's because I paid my retribution. Retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but now I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sonori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sonori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Oh, good. Mmm. Sonori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. They're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, your work's really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sonori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sonori off of her. Sonori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sonori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sonori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. I picked up mostly RPGs this time around. Yes. I wanted to have that push. I still got $3 more coming my way for Steam games, so I can pick up a few more then. Those are some games I really wanted to get for the story. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Sup Todd, how you doing? There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys went well or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend. After all, you're so strong-willed. Golf it? Okay. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quickly glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't where you play music as well, Monika. Yeah, I had good Christmas. How did everyone Christmas go here? It's worth it full price. But since you know the game so well, since you've seen a lot of people stream it, you might as well wait for a sale. I kinda just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monica looked at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Nick. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Haha, don't worry. It's $15 if I recall. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to sell once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to let out Snowy's mischievous escapee. I'm certain Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sonori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Nick! I still need to play through the first one. Sonori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Nick to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. Ah, but I want to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if we can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Nick? Yup, let's go. Sonori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sonori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sonori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sonori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kinda dull. Yeah, I got the new save. I need to get the new expansion for it though. You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you said, the lines of the poems like between my feet. The rice remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Curiously to find a joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once populous field before me is but a burning wasteland. Like that, Sonori. How do I put this? I'm sorry it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Personally, I'll do Dead by Daylight. That seems to be the more optimized game of those two. You meaning? I'm working super hard on this, you know. Ah, I know. I just meant that's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Haha, don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Ah, I'm so excited. Oh, $5 for chest cost free? No, that isn't bad. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sonori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Nick, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the missing. The missing, It's been a long time since I spent time with Sonori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in the room more and more. So going adventuring with Snowy brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Essentially, it's the best SimCity of them all. Hey, we're talking about City Skylines. The two of us into the classroom. Sonoy heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sonoy pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sonoy starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Oh wait, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Now we just move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack! Ah! Sonoy bends over and smacks her forehead right onto the shelf. Into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Oh. You okay? My forehead. Sonoy crunches her forehead. Gee, Sonoy. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sonoy is seated on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sonoy. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sonoy slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. No, I didn't pick up the Humble Bundle that had all of them. And no. I'm just doing this because I want to see like what it does. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Nick? Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sonoy makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? What, why go off stream? You never know if I do this. I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I passed Sonoy on the shoulder and went into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sonoy likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sonoy. She has one hand on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. I wish they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sonoy, here. I hand Sonoy the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sonoy opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sonoy, what are you doing? It's for your forehead. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sonoy places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you clean up most of the crayons, that's good. Hey Nick, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. $8 for it? Ooh. You were kinda obvious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble coming on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'll fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Nick, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been good friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right, Nick. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it would be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Tenoi has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so still and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disrupt her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sonori hops to her feet. Ah! She crunches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sonori out of the classroom. Sonori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we'll make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with us selling our poems. Sonori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it, right, Sonori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sonori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Nick. Well, Sonori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sonori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to sell your poems? Guess that's a good mind. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Alright, Monica first. Hi again, Nick. How's the waiting going? Oh wait, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Haha, I won't count on that. You never know. Want to sell what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Oh wait, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sonori, like the other one that you wrote. You two, like the dynamic duo. Haha, that's kinda exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a real side. I'm that side, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people. So don't be afraid to give them their cell time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you before or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I'll get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. Accompanying a meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Rolled me. It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of paint I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space the words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really sort makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing difficult decisions. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip even about waiting? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Sonori. Nick, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday in this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so, huh? No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Huh? Whoa. Stop thinking real things, idiot. I just mean, you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying is that I feel more feeling through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of real connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sonori? I pat Sonori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sorry about that? Maybe. Sonori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Nick, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sonori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Son, are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sonori hastily bends down to pick up the piece to drop. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sonori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees-shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sonori. Yeah. I grab Sonori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Battles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a story to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time eclipse. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I'd open up, and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pour them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shattered against the tile, a between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and saw it all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Snorri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Did I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly, because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is that it came out good. You should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You're getting pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha. Don't get ahead of yourself. Snorri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no matter than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's see what you're waiting for today. Well done, Nick. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot, huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain or turn a bunch of gears. Let's try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's very infinite exercise, I see. That's certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, in the sample of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and Timmy hands me her poem. The raccoon. It had been in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unannoyed human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The intrinsic beauty of my cutting knife was this symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon. The raccoon in urge. There we go. We're gonna die. Is that rage? The moon increments its pleased and reflects that much more weight off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I stretch the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we're getting quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I banish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me his excitement. I rush the bread, classic Poldwin conditioning. I stretch the bread, and I feel myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using a poem as a canvas to express wild, vivid imaginary, and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, I take it at face value. Now I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way I feel. It feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I usually force to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Nick? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I think everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. There we go. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own realness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Huh. Glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something telling Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Snowy's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be in the same wavelength, but you never really struck with me as her type. Snowy has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fourthly spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That's a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it wasn't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You can say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hilly, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she likes other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler apologies. And now, yeah. And if it helps people realize how stupid they're being, like anyone would agree with that, the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks mine. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of real hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and if it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking real things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today, huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobbies of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, yours pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You know, it's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her real behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and you only make me feel insecure yesterday. But by the way you put it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like waiting unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I like to make people think, not just feel. And remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Snowy has been working on posters and I designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let someone else come up and recite poems too. Snowy putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Snowy, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't always start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Snowy. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we sort the event and each other put out a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And if those reasons that were in this club today, don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sonori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sonori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of your child. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flipped through her notebook to the specific poems she had in her mindset. Then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bring the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is this simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sonori looks amazed. So Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Haha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Soy? I'll go next. Yours fire up all of a sudden. Yori crunches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. The title is called Yori anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yori. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yori's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yori gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yori gets absorbed into her box. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enumerates with perfect timing. This must be a real glimpse into the roaring fire Yori keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is done. Yori snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yori the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yori holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yori, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sonori hops up in her chair and choosily walks to the podium. This one call my medal. Sorry, I giggle. Sonori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sonori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't immensely cheerful like Sonori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sonori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sonori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sonori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sonori. Even Nick liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sonori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems won't work quite nice as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery won't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of people, of everyone. And next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Isuki? Don't mean go before Nick. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Nick vote. Everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Isuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But I never got much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go before I vote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. I'm sorry I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something we'll all improve over time now. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, it just leaves you and Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. She starts reciting the poem. Her sour attitude disappoints a little. She's a little uninfused. Her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's in Suki's trademark style and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. The Suki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Suki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want you to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I think that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. But that's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. Just don't want to be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sonori and Monica. But I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sonori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Heh. Jeez guys, don't make such a big deal of it. It must be a little too nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Nick, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll come with Sonori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sonori is being a little quieter than unusual on your way home. Hey, Sonori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sonori fumbles with the words. So let's just say one day Yuri asks to walk home with you, huh? What will you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I'll still walk home with you. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri, huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I always see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Nick. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sonori, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sahari to care about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time.